Hello students, Sairam. Let us continue with the same chapter, chapter number 7, congruence of triangles. And today we will do exercise 7.2, question number 3, question number 5, question number 6, question number 9 and question number 10. Question number 4, 7 and 8 is deleted from the portion. And we'll do two example number 6 and example number 7 of the same lesson. Now let us continue. Now we'll do question number 3. You have to show that triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing reasons. So here this is the figure given for this question and these are the steps given. So children, you will have to draw the figure, you will write the question and you will write everything here, steps also as well as reasons also. So you will make this table in your notebook. So first let us write what is given in the figure. First is PM, you can see here PM is equal to QM. You can see it is marked, these two sides are equal. So PM is equal to QM and reason is given. And then angle as it is given, so we'll write given here. The next is angle PMN, you can see here PMA. Angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. So angle PMA is equal to angle QMA. This is also given in the question. So here the reason is given. Now you can see in this two triangle, this is the side AM. AM is here also in this triangle, AM is here also. So AM will write like this, AM is equal to AM and it is common. That means this side is common to both the triangles. So triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ by which rule? You can see here it is side, angle, side. This side is common to both the triangles. So the rule is SAS, congruence rule. And you know SAS congruence rule, two triangles are congruent if the two sides and the included angle of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and the angle of another triangle. So here you can see this angle and this is the side and this is the side. So these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruence rule. So here we will write down the rule at the end. After writing triangle AMP is congruent to triangle AMQ, you have to mention the congruence rule also. Now next is question number 5 of the same exercise. In the figure, the two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to question mark. So this you have to complete. So first we will see the figure. These two other figures given, these two other triangles and it is written that they are congruent. So we will first write given and we will write the triangles are congruent. Now first we will write what are the congruent parts given here. What are the parts which are congruent to each other. Now first we will take angle B. You can see here which is this angle. This is angle R. Angle R is equal to angle W. You can see here by the mark also we can understand. Here one small arc you can see and here also one small arc. This shows this angle is equal to this angle. So we'll write angle R is equal to angle W. And then next angle we'll take angle A now. Angle A you can see here there are two lines and here also you can see there are two small arcs like same like this, two lines. So angle A is equal to angle O. Now third we will take angle T. Here you can see there are three lines like this, small arcs. So angle T is equal to angle N. Here also you can see same lines are given here. So we'll write angle T is equal to angle N. And then sides also will write AT is equal to ON. You can see here AT, this is the side with one line here and here also one line you can see here in between. So we'll write AT is equal to ON. So these sides are also equal. Similarly, RA, you can see here, RA, here there are two lines, and here also you can see it has two lines, small lines. So we can write RA is equal to WO. So this, after writing all this, we will write the corresponding vertices. So you can see here R, this is the vertex R which is corresponding to W. So R corresponds to W. Similarly A, this is A, point A which is corresponding to O. So A corresponds to O and T corresponds to N. So this way you will write down the corresponding vertices. So hence we can write, now we'll write down the question which is given, triangle RAT. This is a question given. We can write triangle RAT is congruent to, now here we will see R corresponds to W. So here we'll write triangle W, because you know order of writing the triangle, naming the triangle is very important. Then A here corresponds to O. So here also you see A is there, so here we'll write O. And then T corresponds to N, so we'll write N. So we'll write triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WON. Now next, question number 6, first part, complete the congruence statement. And the question is triangle BCA is congruent to question mark. Here you have to complete this. So first we will write what is given in this figure. We'll see whatever is given, which are the parts, corresponding parts which are equal. That we will write first. So here we'll write AC is equal to AT. Here you can see AC is equal to AT. You can see these are the marks given. That means this side is equal to this side. And then you will write angle ABC is equal to angle ABT. You can see here angle ABC and angle ABT. You can see these two angles are equal. So these two triangles we are comparing. And then BC is equal to BT. This side is equal to this side. Now the question is we have to write down the vertices and then we will name the triangle. So here you can see these are the 2 points which is common to both the triangle. So A corresponds to A and then C corresponds to T and B corresponds to B, because B is common to both the triangle, as well as A is the point which is common to both the triangles. So that's why B will correspond to B. Now we will write down triangle BCA is congruent to, now B we will see B correspond, as we have written B corresponds to B, so here also B will be written. And then C corresponds to T, so here next we will write T. And then A corresponds to A, so we'll write A. So at the end we'll write therefore triangle BCA is congruent to triangle BTA. Now the second part of the same question, complete the congruence statement. Triangle QRS is congruent to question mark. So this we have to fill. Now first again same method, we will first write down, we'll see the figure and we will write what is given in this figure. So it is given QR is equal to TP. You can see here QR, this is the side which is equal to TP. TP is this one. So QR is equal to TP. Same way QS is equal to TQ. QS you can see here 2 lines are there. So QS is equal to TQ. And then RS is equal to PQ. RS is here. It has 3 lines and it is equal to this side PQ. And now we will see the angles. Angle T. Angle T is this one. You can see with one small arc and here also one arc is there. So we can name it as angle RQS. So angle T is equal to angle RQS. Then we will take angle T is equal to angle RQS we have written. Then we'll take angle R. Angle R has 2 lines here, you can see here. So angle R is equal to, here also you can see there are 2 lines. So angle R is equal to angle P. Now here you can see this is one dot given, that means this angle is equal to this angle. So that also will write angle Q is equal to angle S. And now we will see the vertex. Now you can see here this point Q is common to both the triangles. This triangle also has this point Q. So first we'll write Q. Q is corresponding to T. Q is corresponding to T. Then R. We'll take the next one. R corresponds to P. And S also corresponds to Q. You can see here they are the corresponding vertices. So now based on this we are going to name the triangle. Triangle QRS is congruent to, now you know Q corresponds to T. So we'll write here, as we have written, Q is corresponding to T. So we'll write here T. And then R corresponds to P. So P is written. You have written here R corresponds to P. So here P will come. And then S corresponds to, here S is given. So S corresponds to Q. So we'll write Q. So therefore triangle QRS is congruent to triangle TPQ. Now question number 9. If triangle ABC and triangle PQ are to be congruent, name one additional pair of corresponding parts. What criterion did you use? So you can see here these are the two triangles given and they are to be congruent. But you need one additional pair of corresponding parts. Now here you can see this angle is equal to this angle, both are 90 degree. And this angle is also equal to, angle C is equal to angle R. But we need one additional pair. So let us see how to do this. Now these are the two triangles given. And here you can see two adjacent angles are equal. These two are adjacent angles. They are equal. These two, angle B and angle C. And here angle Q and angle R, they are adjacent. And they are equal. Now if we make the side in between those angles equal. Now suppose if we take this side. This side is in between these two angles. If I take this side is in between these two angles. So if we make the side in between these angles equal, then by ASA, you know ASA, angle, side, angle. ASA congruency, we can prove them congruent. So this is the additional pair which we have to take. So let us see how to write this. So again these two triangles are drawn here. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, you can see here angle B is equal to angle Q. Both 90 degree. You can see each angle B is also 90 degree. Angle Q is also 90 degree. It is given. And then this one, what else we can write? Now this is the side additional pair which we have thought of taking. So we'll write BC is equal to QR. And then angle C is given. Here you can see there are two lines. So angle C is equal to angle R. It is given. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. By which rule? You can see here angle, side, angle. So ASA congruence rule. Now 10th question of exercise 7.2. In your textbook it is not printed correctly, so you please make that correction. It is question number 10, the last question. Explain why triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Now these two are the triangles and you have to explain why these two triangles are congruent. So here we have two angles and one side equal. You can see here these two angles are congruent given. This angle is congruent to this angle and this angle is congruent to this angle. But the side is not between the angle. You can see the side should be in the middle, but it is here. So it is not in between the angles. This side should be here. So we have to find out the third angle to both the triangles. So we need to find out one angle here and one angle here. Then only we can prove that these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruence rule. So let us see how to find out that. So first we will take this triangle ABC, by angle sum property. We have learned in triangle and its properties, we have learned angle sum property and you know it. Angle A, so we'll use that. angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So now we will keep angle C here, and then we will take these two angles on the right side. So it can be written like this: angle C is equal to, first we'll write 180 degree, and this will bring it to this side, so it will become minus angle A, and here plus angle B will become minus angle B. Now here in this figure you can see angle A is equal to angle F given. So we'll write angle A is equal to angle F given. Similarly, angle B is equal to angle E given. So now what we will do, we are going to substitute here. In place of angle A we will write angle F, and in place of angle B we will write angle E. So this equation will become angle C. Therefore angle C is equal to 180 degree minus, instead of angle A we'll write angle F, and instead of angle B we will write minus angle E. So this is the first equation. Now let us go to the next triangle, in triangle DEF. Now again we'll use angle sum property. By angle sum property we will write angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 degree. The same way here, now this time we'll keep angle D here, and these two angles will take it to the other side. Now 180 degree will be written first, and then this, when you will bring it to right side, it will be minus angle E, and then this will become minus angle F. So this is equation number 2. Now you compare this two equation, you will see angle C is equal to angle D. You can see here angle C is equal to 180 degree minus angle F minus angle E. Same way here also we got the same thing, angle D is equal to 180 degree minus angle E minus angle F. So they are same. So we can write angle C is equal to angle D. So here it's written from 1 and 2, angle C is equal to angle D. Now we will take these two triangle. In triangle ABC and in triangle FED, just now here we go. Now first we will write what is given, angle B is equal to angle E. You can see here angle B is equal to angle E, both 90 degree. Each 90 degree you can write. And then BC, now you can see here this side is also given, BC is equal to ED, given. This side is equal to this side. So BC is equal to ED. And then just now we got angle C is equal to angle D. So this we will write angle C is equal to angle D. Proved above, just now we have proved. So it is angle side angle. So therefore triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED by ASA congruence rule. So by using ASA congruence rule, we can prove that this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Now we will do some important examples of the chapter. Example number 6. By applying ASA congruence rule, it is to be established that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QRP, and it is given that, you can see in the figure, BC is equal to RP. What additional information is needed to establish the congruence? So what more information do we need to prove that these two are congruent by ASA congruence rule? So we know only this side, as we know given, what is given we'll write BC is equal to RP. And we have to prove these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle QRP by ASA congruence rule. And you know in ASA congruence rule, angle side angle, we have to take two angles and the sides should be in between the angles. So here you have to do like this, you have to write, you need two more angles here, and the angle, the side should be in between these two angles. So that is the thing. Now here side is BC here. Now what we'll do, we need to take angle B, and angle B should be equal to angle R. Similarly we need to take angle C is equal to angle P. So these are the additional information needed to prove these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruence rule. Now next example number 7, in figure 7.26, can you use ASA congruence rule and conclude that triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD? Now here you can see here, this value here, this 30 degree is given. Angle AOC is given as 30 degrees. So as we know, this angle and this angle, they are vertically opposite angles. So angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. So angle AOC is given 30 degree. So BOD also will become, angle BOD also will be 30 degree. Now we will take this triangle, first triangle. In triangle AOC, by angle sum property, we'll write angle A plus angle AOC plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. And angle A plus here angle AOC is 30 degree and angle C is given 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now 70 plus 30 is 100 and then angle A plus 100 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now this 100 degree will bring it to the right side. So angle A will be equal to 180 minus 100 degree and we'll get, therefore angle A is equal to 80 degree. Similarly, here also in this triangle also we will use angle sum property. We will write angle B plus angle BOD and then plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Angle B and angle BOD we got 30 degree, we'll write 30 degree, and angle D is given 70 degree, we'll write 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. So here also angle B plus 100 degree is equal to 180 degree. This 100 degree will bring it to the right side, so it will become 180 minus 100. So angle B also will get 80 degree. So from 1 and 2 we got angle A equal to angle B is equal to 80 degree. Both the values are same. So now we will take these two triangles. In triangle AOC and triangle BOD. Now here angle A is equal to angle B, each 80 degree. Just now we have got the value of angle A and angle B, both are 80 degree. And then AC, this two AC, this is the side, AC is equal to BD. Both you can see, this is given in the question that these two sides are equal, it is given. Here this is also 3 units, this is also 3 units. So they are same, they are equal. AC is equal to BD. And then angle C is equal to angle D, each 70 degree. So we can write triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD and the rule is ASA congruence rule. You can see here angle, side, angle. This is angle. Angle A is equal to angle B. This means this angle is equal to this angle. Angle, then this is the side. These two sides are congruent, equal, and even this angle is equal to, it is given. Angle C is equal to angle D. So these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, they are congruent by ASA congruence rule. So all the steps, children, you will write properly. Always remember the step should be, reason should be on right side and the steps should be written on the left side in this way. And you will have to draw the figure. Whatever figure is shown here, you will draw it in your notebook. Even examples also you will write and draw in your notebook. Now exercise questions, you will draw the figures and write the solution in your maths classwork notebook. Just now what I have told you.